Hello there, and welcome to the MSQ portion of patch 7.4. I was about to say 5.7 or 7.5. It's 7.4. We're standing here in Solution 9 with the Arcadian in the background, which we have already finished, and it is a kick-ass finish. Or at least I think so. We're gonna be looking a little bit less professional today, a little bit less like a wanderer of light. No, a warrior of light. A little bit less like the warrior of light. Clad up like the Saint of Nemea. Because of course we are, because that is just the season right now. So, pardon the unprofessionality. While we keep on going here with the winds. Actually this time. What happened last time in the MSQ? We saw an Asian. I mean... a sundered Asian? I mean, of course they can be a little bit of a threat, but they're not really on the scale of anything we met so far, are they? Because all the unsundered are dead. And so they can't reincarnate in any way, shape, or form. We kill them, they're dead. I don't know how many of them are left, but hopefully we'll soon take out another one. And maybe in 8.0 we'll actually do something that is not Dawntrail. What do you want, Alphino? With the winds and with a boat. Ooh, he has something he wishes to tell us. Lay it on me. Little man. Little Ellison. You stand out.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calix be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
Alright, we killed him, but he's survived.
That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
There was a kick-ass cutscene at the end with the individual. I'll shut up now.
We will depart Taral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
Sure.
Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Asian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
So much for the Asian saga being over.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Someone's calling me.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again, of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Likewise, Erenville. I mean, sure, he could have let me know in time to see off. Sure, but we also kind of leave without saying goodbye to everyone. So we're gonna say, promise you look after yourself. Of course, that's what we're gonna say. But when they talked about the end of Calix, I did remember a little bit of the MSQ from 7.3. It was the whole basically Beatrix trial and Calix, and we fought him. Well, he wasn't Beatrix, but you know, and Wuklamat got her, little time in the spotlight, and we got our time in the spotlight with the, what I just presume, because I haven't checked the cutscene with any other jobs, just an individual attack on... They need to do more stuff like that. Instead of just... Yes, that was awesome. And then we saw the Asian, of course, and Yeah, and it seems like everyone's leaving Toral now. Good. Because all the little, well, not all, but most of the grievances I had with the MSQ seems to have been addressed in the post-MSQ patches. You know, the whole thing with... but the Levin sickness, we should have figured out immediately, of course, but at least we're doing something about it now. And the whole thing with the Mamul and them being able to plant, you know, just get some help and plant other things other than the freaking Najul bananas we did in the Beast Tribe quest. You know, I'm never gonna say Society quest. They are Beast Tribe quests for me. Always gonna be. No matter how much Squeenix kind of wanna rebrand it. Doesn't matter. Beast Tribe quests. That's what it is. So yeah, most of the grievances, well, a lot of them that I had with MSQ kind of fixed in the post patches, but yeah, a little bit late. Can only hope they will now in 7.4, 5, and 5.5 build up to something magnificent in 8. Let's see. Promise me you'll look after yourself, Aramil. I went on a tangent there. Sorry.
Words of caution from you, of all people.
Yeah.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
You're right, I guess we'll be there. So, Aramel's trying to run away. We better get to the harbor if we want to say goodbye. Who's with me?
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
How much luggage could you possibly have?
The essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest.
Oh, Alf, you know, always getting dragged by the hand by Alice.
You've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Yeah, souvenirs are important.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
To the harbor it is. The twins going back to Galmald, good. To help with the restoration efforts. I hope that we will be involved in that at some point. It would be kinda awesome if we actually got a proper restoration project. You know, build on what they did in Doma, but do it way better. Actually maybe being able to help with all kinds of jobs, even Disciples of the Hand and Disciples of the Land, and just combat classes. Just help us build it up. Also, Graha? That wasn't Jonathan Bailey. Or if it was, he had new vocal cords. That was not Graha. Was he replaced? I need to hear more before I say anything. Anywho, we're gonna go to the back room. So I guess we'll just mosey on over there. Right. Hello, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Y'shtola, Sveen. I'm told the Shale is the new leader of Oblivion. Oh, there's none better suited to carrying on Kafkia's and Geode's legacy. Oh, Geode, I forgot you died when we stormed the apartment buildings. Eager as ever, our Alphino, I do hope he has thought this through, particularly where his sister's wrath is concerned. I hope you get some more spotlight soon. She may know full well that no amount of complaint will dissuade him, but that doesn't mean she won't still give him an earful. It comforts me to know that some of you will be staying. I would feel rather bereft should you all go at once. Feels like an age since we last met here, or at least 6 months. What news, Strack? I can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. Well, fair. We never pop in just to say hi. There's always some sort of sordid business or another. Yep, Kryl is leaving and everything's happening. That eager to be on their way, are they? Oh, I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And here I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, while I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place, the majority of the files we have unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 10-29 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today? Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then, shall we depart for Tuliolal forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Indeed. Are you gonna make me go there by myself? On my own. Alright. Sure. Yeah, sometimes I do feel like there are a few too many of these just go to point A, talk, go to point B, talk, go to point C, talk, and then maybe return to point A and talk again. Then again, I'm not a quest designer, so I don't know what I would do different. Maybe not have the conversation so very split up, or if you're just gonna go talk to people, maybe make it one continuous sequence where you kind of just automatically go from place to place. Because if the MSQ is still gonna shovel you into that direction, well, why not just take you all the way? Well, but then you don't get to do any gameplay. Well, how much gameplay is it to open up the teleport menu and go there? Yeah, feels like they could streamline that a little bit. Raha seems preoccupied with a matter of great import. Mayhap his new vocal cords. Perhaps he is contemplating a prayer to Limline for their safe passage. Well, the gods are dead. We kinda killed them last time. I mean, they became something, so they're... But, yeah, the gods themselves, or the ancients, they be dead. They be gone. Not dead, but reunited with the live stream. So the gods aren't really there anymore. But they left a construct in their place, which the people could still pray to in place of the gods. But the gods, as themselves, are not there yet. Oh, what sort of tacos should I get on the way back, do you think? The aroma is too tantalizing to ignore. Despite her protestations, I doubt Alice will keep us waiting long. I wish we had some of this sea breeze inside the dome. We could perhaps simulate it, but there's no substitute for the real thing. No, you can probably simulate it, yeah, but feeling the breeze, smelling all the sea smells, you can really... You can make a facsimile of that, sure. But there's no substitution for the real thing. I love living on the coast and just being able to go down to the sea. Well, it's not a really big sea, but, you know, it's a sea, nonetheless. And just smelling all those smells. I can't imagine not living near the ocean, sea, whatever the fuck. Tuliyollal is a delight to look upon. They hang patterned cloth where we might use neon, but the city feels no less bright. And it is way less bright, because cloth does not shine. Hona and Gololja weren't able to make it, but both send their regards. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alice were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know could have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. And so shall we. Cheers.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Except from stiff hands, maybe? Hurting hands?
I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galuldra faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies.
Maybe risk his own life for another Ronak?
And Gulurja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
It's nice.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliyollal. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Oh, the things we were looking forward to back then. Not knowing the disappointments ahead.
He knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me.
Big focus on naive. For sure.
For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
Yeah, we would have done it earlier, but you know, I guess we were
look forward to our
preoccupied.
next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Uklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
Yeah, that's true. Is it just me, or is it
Yet I
kind
feel
of
no
hot here?
remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world.
Just like Emmett Selk wanted us to
See
do.
what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Hello.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
You could just contact her by Link Pearl. What's the
I
range
expect
on a
the
Link
sight
Pearl?
of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Because, I mean, we've used the Link Pearls to talk to each other across Eorzea. And sure, there's a bit of a distance between Eorzea and Tural, but... Is there a piece of lore somewhere that, you know, narrows down the range of transmission on the Link Pearls? Otherwise, we've just been assholes, not having talked to Tataru. Or you could have just asked the Warrior of Light to teleport back, because that's what we can do.
Come back soon!
Among other things.
Take care!
Good luck in Garlemald! I do hope we get to visit you there.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Because I want to help with the restoration.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulihiola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
I guess. Really not much left to do.
I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow of resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths in their hearts, as they should.
Yeah, Gra's voice is way lower than it usually is. Into the mist. So either he's very sick, just like what kind of happened with Jessica Walters in Archer Season 6, because her voice was also different, or it's a new voice actor. Something's up with you, Gra. I'm glad I got the chance to see him off. Kafkia would be glad too. For our many meetings and partings, we have few enough opportunities to properly say our farewells. It was pleasant to take the time for it. Yeah, but where were Thancred and Urianger? Though I delight in companionship, solo journeys too have their appeal, and travel by sea is relaxing. Yeah, it is. With Alisei and Alphinaud spreading word of Alexandria, we shall soon have the chance to establish relations with other nations. I must make ready to treat with their leaders. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is in what direction, and that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Oh, you have plans? Give me the money. Don't care for the food, I can make better on my shelf. Aramel has been added to the Unending Codex, which I still have not touched, and I should actually go through that at some point. Kryle has a proposal to make. Through the Thunder. There's a lot of codexes. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dockworkers here if we linger. I don't think so, Kryle. Because if we stand here, that looks like a good place to go, because I don't think they want to take an extra step up, only to take more steps down. It would be much easier for them to just take 2 steps down. Well, kind of 2.5. Also, these are ginormous steps. Imagine going down these steps carrying a heavy load. Oh, we're fine here. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. To the beach. Not for a beach party, unfortunately. Yeah, like this. Do this for more of the quests.
Truly a beautiful place to roam.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Right, you're Alexandrian. Kind of.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
But you're still you, no matter where you come from.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
Yeah, that's not Jonathan Bailey.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I. But we couldn't save everyone.
Oh, dear Otis. And yeah, we saw that in the dungeon. The ruin of the castle town.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could.
Sure did.
Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Kinda like on the first, yeah.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
I mean, I guess anything is possible.
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Can we? With the key?
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Ooh. Or that. Is there
Living memory was
another
not
exit
transported here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Yeah, of course. I never say no to an adventure into an unknown realm. Also, I hadn't noticed it before, really, because I didn't pay much attention to Sven's clothing, but her zipper kind of being closed, but with the zipper thing down here. Doesn't that mean that if she tries to open it in order to change her outfit or take it off or anything, it'll kind of get stuck up here and she won't be able to get her head through the head hole? That's some very, very inconvenient clothing. Either that, or the zipper continues, even though there's nothing for the zipper to continue on. So it kind of just... I don't know, maybe there's something hidden behind her hood in the back then to actually open it? It just looks weird. You'd think that when the zipper was closed, the zipper thingy-majingy, the zipper handle, would actually be up here, not down here. You know what? Kryle, I like you. Anything for you. Just say the word. I like Kryle.
Well, thank you kindly. I look forward to another adventure at your side.
As do I. I was thinking that maybe that would kind of be an interesting location, going to where the Milalas disappeared during the... one of the umbral stages, I guess? Along with, at some point, Mercidia, of course, but... yeah, maybe, yeah, we'll see. Mechanical soldiers won't hesitate to answer the Queen. Let us hope they have some useful information. Once conditions deteriorate past a certain point, an environment becomes anathema to life. Yet man is a resilient creature. If there is a way to survive, then he will surely find it. Outside of Alexandria, our knowledge of the Ninth is limited to the Storm Surge and passing mentions of Lindblom. Also the Lindworm. Yeah. That being the case, a foray across the Mist Continent would be an invaluable opportunity for discovery. Yeah, I can just see the Final Fantasy IX first island just taking shape in my head. Between the Asians, the Key, and the Milala, there's much to be learned. Surely we can turn up a clue to one mystery or another. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I will have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then... well, let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Node Nemo. Mnemonic? Nemo. Node Nemo, you say, and you would be kinda down here somewhere. Yes, down in the living memory. Also, shut up, phone. I'm sorry I didn't turn you off. I do like that the living memory was restored. Because it looked so dead. Now, I haven't really tried the Explorer thing in the Dead Ends for a while, but it would be so awesome if you can go into Explorer mode in the Dead Ends and not have everything be dead in the last area. I want that to be vibrant with color. I should check that sometime. Though my mind knows better, I still feel uncomfortable around these mechanical soldiers. Sven has found us a suitable source of information, sparing you that duty for once. Yes, thank you. The atmosphere is certainly less grim than when last I visited. Indeed. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX-0093, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Well, despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're quite out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. I have to look up at the sky. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your majesty like to appropriate it? Ooh, airship. An airship. We like a good airship. Is it gonna be the airship from the dungeon? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With your majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Right. Bypass them. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Is it? It might be. It's been a while since I did that dungeon. I don't even remember the name of it. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. I guess it is then. That's a mighty sturdy door. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Can I please steer the airship? That would be kind of cool. Down we go. Really lightning-y, yeah, storm surge indeed. We're landing next to a crater. What happened here? Oh. Right, you all have your thingamajiggies that protect you. The ward Alice gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning and heritage found is quite tame by comparison. Where Levin reigns. I bet Ramu would just enjoy it himself here. Or Ixion. The warding scale is truly a godsend for those of us without the blessing of light. Remind me to send my profuse thanks to Vritra and the Hanish alchemists once more. Yep, maybe we should run in a straight line. The state of this reflection's ether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Asians had no hand in the war that wrought this. Of course they had. Because they wanted to rejoin everything, so of course they had a hand in it. Somehow. That crater was once Alexandria. Ooh. Yeah, so this is what was transported to the source, eh? A sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Beyond the mountains. Despite the ominous landscape and persistent echoes of thunder, Kryl is determined to press on. Of course she is. And so are we. Just enjoying the music. There are no structures nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk for flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? Well, behind us, because that's the only path we can go. If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno. Should it survive. As long as I don't have to find a lot of coins with zodiac signs on them, sure. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razardos. Ah yes, Alfino has spoken of Razardos before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Milala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Milala first found a home in our world. Oh? Truly? Yes. And though the Milala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day, if the city still stands. Clerk PX-0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? Treno? Whatever. I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. Well, if we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed, let us try there first. Now that sounds like a dungeon. No? Huh, I was just kind of assuming we would do a dungeon as the path to it, just like we did when we traveled to Othard. The place where my people first survived, and I shall soon see it in person. Eager though I am to seek new discoveries, the prospect of walking in circles for days on end does not appeal. We are fortunate to have Sven. Of late, I've spent much of my time hunched over reports. A brisk trek across a wasteland shall make for a refreshing change of pace. This tunnel appears intact. From what I can see, in this poor lighting conditions even, though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. There we go. Dungeon time. Of course, let's see. Ooh, Sven? I speak so confidently of the Milala's connection to Treno because my tutor, Tufut, hailed from the city. Another reason to hope it has survived. What are you? You're a Zoemancer. Can you be anything? Well, you can be a DPS or a healer. Yeah, I think we'll leave Ishtola out of this. Have little Graha as a tank, and then you two as Deeps. Mistwake. Final Fantasy 9 battle music? Haha. I think I said this several times. I didn't like Final Fantasy IX solely because it kinda ran like ass on PAL consoles. The game itself, the story and such, I like, but the performance of it is just down the shitter completely. I hope this is a no question roll. Alright, we have some construction going on here, so... I mean, if you want to see the difference, you can just look up a clip on YouTube where you can see the difference between the US version and the EU version, just in combat, for instance, how long it takes before you go into combat. Holy crap. Pictomancing. Alright, I'm still not used to the whole everything being charged immediately. There's so many things just in the way here. You can survive a bit, Graha, can't you? No? You require me babysitting you? That's unfortunate. Sure. Also, I think they changed plenary indulgence, didn't they? Grants confession to self and nearby party members, reducing damage taken by 10. That's new. So not only does it heal more, it also acts as
Take this!
a defensive cooldown, along with temperance. The temperance is better, but yeah, okay. So I will definitely use plenary indulgence more now. Used to be just a crutch for a little bit more healing before. Ooh, please make it so that the boss battles in here is actually boss music from Final Fantasy IX instead of the Dawntrail one. Oh, what the fuck are you? Disgusting pieces of crap is what you are. But why do you use Holy when there's only 2 enemies? Well, it still stuns them. So, still less healing that needs to be done. Nope. How you doing, Graha? Doing fine? Yeah, doing fine. So now I got Temperance, I got Plenary Indulgence, I have Aqua Veil. My defensive cooldowns for the party or soul members, and also the friggin' shield thing, and also of course Divine Benison. Alright. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that. Use it, yeah. And Plenary Indulgence is on a... Ooh. That's just a Fallout vaulted door. Okay, you're clearly harvesting crystals for some reason. We're not going to the Fallout vault door. Gotcha. But let's see, what was the name of this? Divine Caress. This a little bit slower than if you're going with people. Of course it is. So why do I do it? Well, because I want to take my time to be able to look around the dungeon the first time I do them. Normal parties do not let you do that. Unless you're running with friends, but currently none of them are on. And thus, just party it is.
Take this!
Even though I'm kind of ambivalent again when it comes to the trust parties, because on the one hand, I do like that they have the trust parties for situations like these, or for people who just, you know, sometimes you just don't want to play with other people, which kind of makes it an oxymoron that you're actually playing an MMO, but whatever. We all have our reasons. But I also don't like them because they do dumb down a lot of mechanics. Kind of.
Take this!
They have to make dungeons less complex. So that's a downside. Though I guess that is something I can live with, unless they for some reason, unless they at some point decide to make 2 versions of every dungeon, like one for the trusts and one for, or maybe they can go back to the good old when they made a hard, you know, that was just basically a different version of the dungeon. Another version of the dungeon with a little bit more complex mechanics, or just if they make the game detect that, well, they're going in with trusts, so now we have to use these mechanics, and then maybe have a different set of mechanics if you use trusts or if you use actual people. That'd be kind of a nice touch. That I have some sort of a Catoblepas, perhaps. But yeah, because then you can still have the dungeons for the regular people, or regular people. That's not what I meant at all. But for people who just want to run through it, or who want to run through it the first time like this, and then still have some more complex mechanics for when you run with regular people. Maybe even... I was gonna say that maybe it would be nice to bring back dungeons with different paths, but although I like it, people, just like with whenever you have talent points or anything character customizable-ish, they are going to try to force you to go down the most optimal routes. At least when you run with randoms. If you run with friends, sure. So yeah, bring back some dungeons with multiple paths and different bosses, just for fun. Let's see what these Catoblepas can do. Now, of course, they use the... I'm gonna guess these for some sort of protection at points. Earthquake. Yep. 99.999999% of the times. Kind of feels like... oh, you can actually do this. Whee! All the bosses just start off with an AoE attack.
Something special to you.
That's fine. Sure, you'll get a region too. So try and not destroy any extra rocks with these. I guess all of these rocks here, where I'm standing, are always gonna be destroyed. Oh, ray of lightning, you say? After breath? No, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna stand over here. There's a lot of places to spread out, fortunately. They only have 2 rocks left. So is this boss just gonna keep destroying these, and then at some point, if you don't have the DPS, it's gonna kind of fuck you up? It's going to look like it. We kind of need more bosses with things like that, where you get punished if you royally screw it up. More DPS checks. Oh, that still took a decent chunk out of your hit points, my dear boy. Yeah, I'll stand over here. Yes. Now we only have this one left. Okay. That was kind of funny. I half went through, half above.
No holding back! With every mote of my being!
Yeah, that was... Should be nearing the other end. We still got 2 bosses to go. All I got from that was a piety materia. Not even gear? Also, my inventory is a mess. Don't look at it. And just... Hello? Treno, something is amiss with that barrier. Yeah, it does look a little... It looks a little cracked on the other side. On the far side. Also, I like this weather vane. In the form of a... little duck. Duckwin? Duck penguin? Are we gonna fight a black waltz somewhere? Is that gonna be one of the bosses? Whee! Treno Lowlands. Thank you. Mistwake Rock. Look a little bit like a mini behemoth. Fine, Graha. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'll keep you up for a little while. Nice. Let us move on, my dear adventurers. We did get much closer to Treno than I thought we would. And everything is... Well, I wouldn't say the land is scoured, but everything is kind of swampy. There is a lot of life here still. Mistwake Ring of Healing. Is that any good? I am a little bit behind when it comes to gearing. Yes, I don't necessarily... I don't really feel the need to gear up fully each and every patch anymore. Especially since I don't do savages. So... You're a... I don't know, you're getting down there, Graha. Yes, I'll heal you a little bit. But is the second boss gonna be... Still some trash first. Hearing of slaying. 0 slots remaining in my inventory. I should have cleared it up before I went and see how much garbage I have. Got a few free spaces at least. So if I rush these, are you gonna follow me, Ra? If I rush these, or if I just bring them to you. I believe in you, Graha. Oh well, you heal yourself. Or you shielded yourself. I think maybe I'll keep you shielded and healed as well. Well, healed, yes. At least one of us is doing AoE damage. Wasn't so bad, no, wasn't. Skra and company, Sveen and Kryl. We're doing fine. We're all doing fine. See, just lovely. Even have an extra shield. So yeah, definitely pull 2 at once. At least Graha now, I know he will run after me. I had a little bit of a problems when I used Thancred as a tank in Trusts. He kinda... Sometimes he just stood there, rooted to the ground. With kind of a scowl on his face, as if he was wondering, what the hell is that stupid white mage doing? Ooh, we're going into Treno. Alright. That is not a Black Waltz. I'm disappointed. Amdusius. They've been breached. Secure this area first, then. Yes, we do. Are these the Zodiac fountains? One of them. Thunderclap Concerto? Okay. Ooh, you didn't do an unavoidable AoE damage attack. Interesting. And yes, I do like to run around a lot. The whole standing in one place, not really for me.
With every mote of my being.
Oh, this looks safe. Maybe down here. It's gonna go down here. And then there's just past me. Oh, that's kind of a big one. Which, okay. I'm gonna go over here.
Something special for you.
It's kind of easy to dodge. As soon as the orange marker vanishes, you can most of the time safely step into it and not get hit. Just because I wanna. I like using Cure 3. Even though it's a nigh useless spell in regular content. So you're going there, going there, going there, and then you're going there. So down here should be safe for now. You shouldn't really hit any of these. Oh, never mind. You did. I'm gonna get hit. That's fine. Because I can heal myself. I miscalculated. Oh, I kind of missed that old ball music with it. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, Treno citizens. Help them. Help the scholars. Yeah, don't you worry yourselves with who we are. We're just here to help. Are you Milalas? Oh, they are Milalas. For Treno! Yes. I know I said I was gonna do 2 at a time, but I'm not gonna leave these people behind. I'm not gonna take the chance that they're gonna be left behind. It's gonna be a little bit slower. I'm not in any rush.
Take that!
I'm kind of enjoying this dungeon so far. Mostly because of the music.
Take this!
I could just see myself killing monsters over and over again to learn those gods' damned abilities. For Treno! Don't rush headlong into battle, you stupid... Don't you have any self-preservation? You think anything happens if I manage to keep these people alive? They can be healed, so... Will you be healed if I medic a 3? No. I guess I'll have to manually regen you. Don't stand in... AoE.
Take this!
Yep. Of course they're both gonna stand in it. No sense of self-preservation whatsoever. It's fine, we're here. Might as well rush forward because that's what they're gonna do. Come on, people! On me! Path? This way. Okay. Did they went somewhere. They're not with us. Okay. This... It was a church, right? Ooh, I can heal you. I can help heal. Don't worry about me, Graha. Just stay there. I'm just gonna say hello to my little friends over here. Graha, I bring friends. I bring many friends. Now, that is a big shield you have there. Half your hit points worth of a shield. Ooh. You know what? Might as well use that one then. Normally have it. Partially diminishing damage accrued. Yes. And also some extra healing if needed. Okay. Really gotta get into the habit of using it. mean? We don't even have a limit break. Ooh, perfect. Wink. Black Waltz? No, just a griffin. Survival of the Storms, Thunder Gust Griffin. Wasn't there a griffin in the basement, kinda, in Treno somewhere that you could fight? I seem to recall a griffin. Come with me, my intrepid fellow adventurers. We shall show that griffin what for. I was really hoping for a Black Waltz. Oh well. The people around this way for shelter are now in danger. We're to fight that this is the best place to do so, yes. Mapping to realm, Mistwake. Thunderspark, now that's an AoE. Is that an instant death barrier or just a you get little bit of damage barrier? A dot barrier. Sorry? Whoops. Okay. Just activate those. Kinda here-ish. Should be safe too. Yeah. Alright.
Hold still.
No, you. Why do you want to go on this side? Well, not all of them did, I guess. Thunderspark! Good, you're all inside it. Perfect. You're doing better than most people. Most people refuse to go inside my my bubble. Ooh, you made a lightning tornado over there. That's gonna sneeze. It's traveling. Whoa. I'm a little bit worried about the tornado. Found the 1 millimeter hole I could stand in. The tornado basically did nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna stand on this side. I'm gonna hang out with Kryle. Probably just shortcast that one if I want to. Ooh, okay. Ooh. A little bit of a safe one there. Oh, Kryle, here, have a region. Surge, you just create the... Still don't know what the hell that whirlwind does. If it does anything. Here somewhere? Yeah. Do you do anything? Do you perform any function whatsoever? You're there, and then you kind of dissipate. Yes, shortcast does work. Not the most. Even the Final Fantasy IX victory jingle. Why didn't you use the boss theme then? If you change everything else, why not? Oh, why not the boss theme? Such a missed opportunity. No more screams, whether there is flaws. The barrier is keeping the lightning at bay. Barely. What of the injured? Are we needed to help heal them? Hey, I got a lot of... You're not saying anything. I have a lot of ether in reserve. I can help heal everything. Anyone? That's Treno. I don't quite remember. This isn't the auction house, is it? Been a while since I played 9.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
Of course we were.
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
I don't hate the new voice.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale.
This is a bit rougher, it's a bit more coarse, but...
And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
No. Just a gang of Milalas. Only Milalas. Just Milala.
I am Milalas, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
All in a day's work.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to.
So...
It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
Oh, well, it's fused with another world right now.
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
Yeah, and it must have happened...
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting party sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sphene's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
I don't need your blessing. I do whatever I want.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
All right, a lot of time shenanigans again. When the dome first appeared in Alexandria, not Alexandria, but in Jacques Toural, 30 years passed within the dome before it stabilized, which means if it was then on the 9th time, 30 years have passed here as well since Alexandria disappeared. And while Shale and others might be younger than 30, and thus not really know anything, they were kind of born in the Alexandria source views. There should be older people in Alexandria that definitely remember that Treno was alive and they had communications with them, so it shouldn't really be a surprise for them that there were habitations outside of Alexandria that survived. Also, this is just a remixed Treno music. Nice. Timey-wimey shenanigans. Alright. And now we just go through the dungeon, which is Treno. Pep pep. Town Hall is pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess that the mayor actually lives there. These days, Milalas also has us using it as an emergency shelter, but the history books say it was originally an auction house. There we go. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. I'm betting we will not be able to go in there and try and find a rat's tail. Ooh, this is unblocked now. What does the map look like? Alright, we'll go the path we haven't gone. Tournaments. Yeah, our card game is way better than the shit card game from 9. Too much randomness. Triple triad. Lumul Krail. I mean, we could just go in here. Because we came through there. Right? Alright, here's where the second boss was, and then we went here, went through this here, Bridge Street, and then up there. This little place is new. That must be Lommel. Heavens, I can smell the herbal aroma from here. Are you saying he's high? He's smoking? None of the locals we've passed appear terribly distressed. As fiends surmised, incursions must be a common occurrence. Why, if it isn't our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. Yeah, see, we're from another dimension, kind of. Are those actually dimensions? Wasn't it just a split in reality, kind of, 14 times? You want to help me? Well, that's odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist that you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it just a teensy touch too sour for your tastes, but it will set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Drink the Sleepless Rhapsody under Lommel's watchful eye. I'm kinda wary of people who insist I drink something while they watch me. What's your angle? It won't hurt, you have my word, but since it's your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back for best results, you understand. That's not suspicious at all. So are you wearing a leotard under that? How bad could it be?
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Milala recipe.
I guess it's refreshing.
That means it's working.
Working
I
out?
put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Yeah, shockingly. In the lightning realm.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Milala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Thank you. It's a lovely town you have. A little rundown, but kind of a depressing sky. But, yeah. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since Grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know that I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems that people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. You're starting to sound like me. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Right back at you. You may now enter Mistwake with a button. Yeah. I see how drinking that would be unifying, and it is impressive that they have maintained the tradition here so far from the Milalas' native lands. Yeah, a whole reality away. Given its ability to counteract lightning's influence on the body, that remedy could be of use to the people of Alexandria as well. I'm certain that Lummel would be more than happy to offer it to them. I'm a chef, just teach me the recipe and I'll whip it up. Lummel is not yet ready to release you to the sweet meditations of manual labor. You gonna be our tour guide? Ah yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had the more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? A little bit further away. Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day we get visitors, let alone from a nation that's just up and vanished. I know that it must come across as something of a shock. But this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. Well, that's why we propose to lending a hand to those in need. I see. Well, in that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they will be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. Yeah, we would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. But you're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch of tea. Is it a tea? I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. That works perfectly for us. Like, say, that little nook to the left? If we split up, we can spend even more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Yeah, sure, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me just divide this up. One for you, and one for you. Do carry them carefully. Drax, why don't you make rounds of the southern parts of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. Does that include... Oh, well, it's on the way there. I am allowed to mount. Nice. Yeah, it's not every day you see a Saint Nemea riding around on Rathalos. Dauntless laborer. Ah, you must be one of those visitors that Lummel mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Here, have some... a grounding herbal remedy formulated to ameliorate the effects of lightning exposure. Guaranteed to free weary townsfolk of their torpor. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Well, thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. It brought on the Levin sickness something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that do find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts that you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again. Reflective fighter. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Here, have some Sleepless Rhapsody. Why is it called Sleepless Rhapsody? And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody! Oh, bless you, I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skill sharp though, so in a way, I'm kinda glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Diligent Inspector. Now there's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? It is a dose of Sleepless Rhapsody, my friend. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a nice sweet cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects even. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible that we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Alright, so if I just wanted to go in here... would this be our growery perhaps? We have some dodos. Oh, this is nice. We're not allowed to leave here yet. There's a red barrier for... for a reason. It's gonna be open eventually. Welcome, newcomer. This is our little patch of pasture right here. We raise birds, mostly. They give us a good supply of eggs and meat, but more importantly, their feathers make the softest pillows. Alright. Well, that was a nice little look around Treno. I guess we're going back to Krail and Graha. Might have to replay 9 soon. I've never played it in a non-shitty version, so that could be a nice experience. How you doing? Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we have learned? Yeah, they don't go hunting, but they do use every part of every animal that comes in here.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Milala's curative magics appear identical to Sphne's. This means that either her tutor was a Milala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth.
Probably that.
Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
No, not really. Because if you have the same basics, you kind of go down the same paths.
That with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Or there's a big chance of going down the same paths.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
Rail system, good. Not the...
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume.
Not the Gargan
There are
tunnels.
also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Maybe they're happy they're able to survive.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Oh, you look pushed. You need a sleepless rhapsody?
What's the matter, Lummel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
And what is it?
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
I kinda like Lommel already.
Is that a tracking device?
He's an energetic little bundle.
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Was he gonna beep? Oh. He's not gonna turn on at all? Ah, technology. Wonderful when it works. Ooh.
No, 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 no! She's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
Around the city of that city, Lommel is vibrating with nervous energy to work. At the moment, Yanni, already forgot how he pronounced it, should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Well, we don't do much mind changing most of the time. Just up here? Just up here. Hello. So you're gonna kill your brother? Hopefully not. Kinda like him. Even though he's alive.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Well... She knows something is up.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again?
Again?
How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Impressive.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
Yeah, they're siblings, all right.
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Well, we offered. So it's
Please
fine.
don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes Electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little Electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough Electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
That sounds like a job for us. We can scare some beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Yeah, we did. Oh. And also, do you really want to repair the barrier entirely? Don't you want to leave a tiny hole that creatures can come through so you don't have to go out and hunt? Ah, and we took care of the beasts in one fell swoop. There'll be no beasts there now.
Just the one! Incredible!
Well, there were others, but still.
The mine is safe for mining again.
So that was Electrope they were mining, not lightning crystals or whatever I thought it was. Okay.
Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some Electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Iane with her repair work?
Iane. Sure, I'm not very technologically experienced, but I'm sure there's some sort of repairs we can help with. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Kryle and this is Drax. He's a bit oddly dressed, don't mind him. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I would be lying if I said I don't need the help. Well, in the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. Oh, if you only knew. Oh, the volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Paralysis? Levin sickness? I can manage a bit of scuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him up to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lommel has managed to break it yet again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite, and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So you don't want me to kill them? So we needn't fight them? Well, we find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or just emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. Well, we'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? I sure am. So just toss some of this on the sprites and don't fight them. That kind of goes against everything we are. But if the alternative is the medical facilities are breaking down, well, I guess we can do it this time. We'll just take a close look around this place, see? Though you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. What about down this little path here? Are there any lightning sprites around? No, I see no lightning sprites. How about around this corner? I'm guessing we're gonna see a lightning sprite straight ahead. Because that path was closed off before. Oh. Oh, well, that's a lot of lightning sprites. Kinda looks like they're laughing a little bit. Lightning sprites, it's time to test your tossing arm has arrived. That's fine, we can do this. Use the synthetic desensitizer on the lightning sprites. Well, we'll go for these two first because they're stuck in a dead end. So how... Just... Aw. Could have made an actual throwing animation instead of just the usual one. Don't we actually have that? Don't we have a throw? Yeah, could use that one instead. Instead of the good old, I'm gonna use a potion emote. Oh well. Of course you gotta be on the stairs. Here you go. Oof. But what if we just herd them into a different area? A more lightning-rich area? Has that ever happened? Or do they always kinda just piece out of the city whenever you do this? Have you had further troubles with lightning sprites after you desensitize them? Or does it last so long that they just... Yeah, you've been lucky so far that they haven't really gone further into the city. You're back! Were there many sprites? Yeah, just 3 of them. Just a handful on your route then? Well, could be worse. Still, it is important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Two slots are remaining in my inventory. In her heart. Iyani seems concerned for Kryl. Kryl is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you kindly check on her? She started off in the direction of the town hall. Alright. Though there are several diminutive Volkabards, none appear to be Kryl, because no one is wearing a cat hood. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. Yes, I stuck to the affable local. Are you really affable? You're looking a mite lost there, lad. Aught I can help with? Alright, yes, you are friendly enough to be labelled affable. Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood with cat ears? I presume you mean Krail. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention, she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it had been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, that one, good at putting folks to ease like Milalas. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Right, to the canal I shall go then. Why would she be struck with a bit of melancholy? Did she somehow recognize? No, she was a wee babe when she was taken away from here. Oh, she does look a little down. Oh. No, Kryl. What's going on, friend? Talk to me. Please?
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Of course.
The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
What ifs are never good to sit and ponder for a very long time. With the risk of sounding callous, it happened. You can't really change it. The thing that matters is the present. And now that you have...
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
You belong where you feel most at home, I would say. Yeah. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I do find it, I hope you will be there. But we've kept Iani waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Well, we don't really have dimension hopping. I guess the closest we would get to is basically being born in another country and then growing up and living in another one. Something I really can't put myself in. I can't really put myself into that situation. So I can't really be of help to Kryle. I can just. The only thing I can do is be a supporting shoulder and keep my ear open and just allow you to vent your frustrations and thoughts and feelings. I think that's what we'll have to do. Well, I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Well, unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose. That sounds like something he...
That reminds me.
resolved.
The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. But Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
That's a nice bit of advice you got there, Crown. Hope it helps you. But where did Lomal and Graha go? Toward trouble, Kryla is speculating as to the cause of your allies' delayed return. They ran into trouble, didn't they? Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Oh, hello. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Milalas' curiosity is sated. Well, for the moment. I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Not quite yet. I should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miaile herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. So we go look for Raha? Graha? I guess. Wait at the meeting point. Wait we shall.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Nice.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Dawntrail is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Doomtrain. Some Final Fantasy VIII in my Final Fantasy IX reference in Final Fantasy XIV.
Doomtrain. Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it. I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front.
You're glorious.
In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doomtrain and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
We shall stop it.
Let's go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Treno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doomtrain would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness!
Well, now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
Did he?
The Doomtrain will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Yane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Yes, sir.
Lumul.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Drac. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that, even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Y'shtola and I ought to remain on guard here. I am inclined to agree. Yes, and Y'shtola does love to drop some flares. Drac, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. God's speed. So, the Doomtrain is coming to us, instead of us having to go to the Doomtrain. So no need to read a lot of cryptic occult magazines and play a crap ton of triple triad and then use Quetzalcoatl to make those triad cards into items for summons. We're using for making a summoning. That is just perfect with me. I wonder what kind of music they'll use for the Doomtrain. Something from 8? Or are you gonna do something from 9? Or... Right, the place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. I was wondering how the hell that was going to move. Hover cargo, huh? My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. The cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bentini, though? Well, that is your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. How about now? I'm ready now. I want to face a Doomtrain. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while after, so everyone except me is probably going to know the fight, but hey. Where we call home, Lommel is resolved to meet the Doomtrain head-on, but would prefer to depart before he can think about it any longer. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. Take me there, operator. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Also, I don't remember Graha mentioning any train depots. Well, that could just be my extremely bad memory again.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train.
Sure.
I'll be all the
6x4
way at the
platform.
front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doomtrain moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
And for my own thrills. Hell on Rails is now accessible. Yes. Let us go for it at once. Just as soon as I paused it, the queue popped. Ah, here's the Final Fantasy IX boss music. Techno-ified. Let's see how much I'll manage to screw up.
We're in it now! I'm counting on you!
Okay, high and low. Okay. So high is just a pushback, and low is also a lightning. Okay. Oop. Shit. Is gone. Turret crossing.
Turret! Good luck!
Thanks. Ah. And then another lightning express. I got hit by that. That feels bad.
Not again! You almost got down!
I'm surviving.
Use the transport panels to get up there!
Yeah. I was gonna say these are jump pads, aren't they? I don't want to be there. In there. Ooh. Somehow, it missed me. The knockback missed me completely, somehow.
How many times is it going to do that?
Enough times, Lomo. Enough times. This music goes hard. No, thank you. Hello? Uh-oh. There's the Doom Train. Oh. Shit snacks. Okay, that one goes off after. So I don't have to worry about that one first. Ah. It tracks one of the tanks. Okay, that's kind of cool. The scream of metal and it's coming closer. There's a lot of cool visuals.
You're still aboard, right?
Yes, we are, Lummel. And now he grows ghost arms, because why not?
Ethereal arms?
Why not? I don't want to be in that. Got a feeling. Oh. Oh. You bastard! Let's do this and this. 3 hits.
I have to disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one!
Okay, still have platforms, just a little bit different. Oh. Okay, that's above. And the turrets. I'm guessing up here, yep. And I went straight down into that because I'm stupid. Thank fuck for ethereal shifts. I see.
Working on it.
Probably gonna be the corner again, isn't it? Yep. I guess you could just have stood upstairs. It's gonna be above. Probably up here. Nope. It was this one. But I missed it. Right back here is fine, actually. That was fucking cool. That was awesome. The visuals, everything, the hecticness of the battle. I like it when battles are kind of hectic and chaotic. But the damn visuals everywhere.
No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime.
Oh, come on, Lommel. That was fun.
But
that's what it was.
We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
That was fun as all hell. Hell on rails.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south.
That's fine. Krylan, Y'shtola will take care of them.
I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help. But I need your help again.
Straight into a solo duty, eh? Before I get into this solo duty, I have to give some props to Lommel here. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite characters. I mean, he's here, he's guarding Treno, along with his sister, and he sees us, and he's known us for about 1 or 2 hours or something in game time. And then Doomtrain comes, and this Doomtrain has killed his parents, and he's afraid of it, and we just go there and say, well, we're gonna go smash a train, and he volunteers to help drive the cargo train that's gonna go before it so we can actually fight Doomtrain. He has just a disproportionate set of brass balls. Good on you, Lommel. You kick ass. Let's see what this solo dude is about. Well, I have to believe that Ayane will be safe with your comrades while we attend to matters elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Oh, I'm gonna be wounded, but I am a white mage so I can heal myself. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, which will not happen, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, then progress will be... Yes. Where we call home. Fiends! Dragged in by Doomtrain a short time earlier. Oh, the Milalas be running. Go hide in the former auction. Oh, no, get up. No one stopped to help. Well, one guy stopped to help him. Aye.
No!
Kaboom! Yes. Good going, Kryle. There's Pictomancing.
Can you stand?
Yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Yep.
I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
Are we gonna play as Kryle? Listening to the Final Fantasy IX battle theme? Oh. I think we are. We're all playing. I haven't actually played a Pictomancer.
Let's make sure the evacuation route is clear first.
Since the game freaking since it was launched. See, we have the combo Water in blue, Water 2 in blue. Water 2 is... that was AoE, right? While Water is single target. And then we have Butterfly Motif, deals magic damage 3 times in succession to all nearby enemies. Potency and area of effect increase with each successive attack. Okay. 3, 5, 8 Yom radius. And then we have Aqua Vitae, which is healing. Alright. Come here, you. All of you assholes. Come here. Whoop. I want to move. Ah! Hey! Yes. AoE, single target, AoE, AoE, heal. I should really go back to...
Now to aid those people by the canal.
Playing Pictomancer. It's changed a little bit, I think. I still don't like the changes they made to Viper. removing that buff you had to maintain. Now it's just a this button lights up, press this button please. Nothing to actually whatever. We're here.
Help is on the way!
Help is on the way indeed! Bam! Hi, can you swim? Let's make some balloons. Help! Oh, my thanks, what incredible man, you scared? Me? Get to safety. If it's not apparent, I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Come here, all of you. Bong. Man, you're weak. You're all weak. Pictomancer OP. Well, roleplay Pictomancer OP. Shocked citizen! Move your ass! I was so scared I couldn't even move! Silly, isn't it? My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. You have my word on that! If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't complain, but do be careful. Be careful!
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
It's burning. Wasn't there? No. Oh! I got a flash image from Final Fantasy VI.
First things first, the fire. Got to take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Froth and foam. Oh, what sort of magic was that? I've never seen the like. Priorities, yes, I'm going to run away and we can talk about it later. Well, it was you that put the fire out. How will I ever thank you? By getting yourself to safety. Now that we know it won't be spreading any further, we can all take shelter until this is over.
A moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
Of course it isn't.
A voice. Further out.
In the pasture? Sure. Oh, hello. Oh no, don't you dare! Come here!
This. Make for shelter.
I missed that guy. That feels bad. Whoa, hi. Did you just use an AoE attack on a single target? Yes. Yes, I did. I thought they would actually attack me way earlier. Oh, hi. That's Laria. Well, not Laria, but Biggins. Ooh, you actually survived. I'd be amazed.
How many are there?
As long as you don't need to heal, Kryl, they're never enough. It's always a small number.
Is that all of them?
Wouldn't count on it. A behemoth. Again.
A behemoth!
A lightning expected behemoth. Ishtola!
You cut that rather close.
Yeah, remember when you used that one in Stormblood? Didn't work out so well for you. Xenos cut right through it.
Goodness, you're all right.
Yeah! Here I am. Still improperly dressed.
Arne has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together.
Indeed. I mean, I know we just got the Final Fantasy IX boss music on Doomtrain. In the coming battle, you will fight as Razardos. But yeah, you could have put it in here as well. Come on, let's kill this guy. Ooh, for this fight, my Blood Lily was not charged. Alexandrian Barrier, Divine Whale. I might just be able to get away with being a Glare Mage. I mean, that's basically what I do most of the time anyway. You should stack on me, not stack on a place predetermined by you. Thundercloud!
Thunderheads!
Indeed.
Keep away from the clouds!
You don't say! Ishtola, keep away from.
If I never see another
Who's using stone for?
Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
No, it isn't. We need a solution, indeed.
friendly winds, if you please.
Trial? You doing something? Good.
It worked!
I'm gonna be honest. I miss my nature spells.
How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
I kind of wanna go back to the stone spells. They were fun. I've been looking at this animation since Shadowbringers now. Have you been taking a little bit of damage? More thunder hits. Storming roar. Now, ecliptic meteor.
The Levin grows more volatile. Something is coming.
Ball lightning! Y'shtola, Steen, lend me your strength!
Sure, we'll just keep on.
We'll disperse these balls of lightning.
Okay. We can do that. also hitting.
The lightning at bay a little longer!
Yeah, it's fine. The balls are all dead, Kryle. No need to worry. As ice does wonders. Will it be enough? Nervous. Stola, Sveen, you're ranged. Get to it.
The tide is turning! Press the attack!
Lazy ass mages. Is what they are. Here I stand, spamming glare for the life of me. Oh. So much so that I forgot to actually use my lucid dreaming. I am not used to actually running out of MP. That's the first time in forever. I was too busy glaring. Oh. Oh. Don't you worry. A little bit of Arcan.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Loaf will get you right back up. Oh, how you've grown. I am proud of you.
Flatterer.
Yes, of course. What do you see with your weird eyes?
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
He who is blind whenever the plot calls for it. Oh, that's just to protect. That's just to protect graphics. I don't really miss protect, but I miss it in the form of it being such an iconic white mage spell. Give it back to us in form of a short buff. Why couldn't we have gotten protect back instead of Aqua Veil? Done the same, just protect instead.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doomtrail has been destroyed.
It sure has. Even though it grew arms.
Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore.
Now we have to go outside and hunt.
This calls for a celebration.
When we need the parts. Yay! You didn't think that through, did you? Unless, you know, you can use the mine and the electro from it.
That's our Ayane.
In place of the beast hides and everything. I'm not really clear on that.
They're safe. All of them.
But of course. Oh. Oh. She knows Kryler's mother.
Alila?
Are you gonna be grandmother?
Kryle. Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
What coincidence it's gonna be.
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale.
Nevertheless, I do like it.
You have no cause to fret, I promise you.
Kyle deserves some real familial ties.
While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him, there's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured.
Leave them to me.
Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
I can carry her. Alright, I keep forgetting that Y'shtola
Me, my injuries are far from severe.
started out as a conjurer.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Milalas all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
I can give her a piggyback ride. You know, I'm already carrying so many things in my inventory. It's not like a tiny little lightweight Falafel, or Milala in this case. It's gonna make a much difference. After that battle, I think we've all required a moment. You had better get some rest too. I mean it. A warrior of light can never rest. Exhaustion aside, Kryl sustained no injuries you need worry over. To think Milalas knew Kryl's mother, I too am eager to hear the details. I'm still saying grandmother. Grandparents. While I would rather not have tumbled to the pavement in front of half the city, I'm none the worse for wear, thanks to Y'shtola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend them now before we see Milalas. Nope, I'm a white mage. Canonically, basically one of the only white mages around, because they don't trust people to be white mages. So basically the most powerful white mage on all of Aetherytes. Dark City Treno. Sure. I would rather have had the Doomtrain. I guess, I hope they're casting roll drops. No, there's no loot from him, is there? That's probably gonna be in the extreme version, which means I'm probably gonna have to buy it. Because while we do have just started doing the extremes for mounts from the beginning in Dawntrail, it's gonna take a while before we get to the train. Kryl is ready to hear more from Milalas, or is she? Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers. Let me mount my trusty steed. I do like this version of the Treno theme. So I was just thinking, since this is the auction house, thinking about the auctions here, and then was thinking about the auction system in Final Fantasy XI, and how I kind of wish our market board was more auction-y like, instead of just, you know, Lummel, my dude. Ah, our new friends. Do you know why grandmother called us here? Both Iane and I neglected to ask. Ooh, she's your grandmother. I forgot about that. Oh, if she's... Okay, if she's your grandmother and your parents died in the Doomtrain thing... Well, I mean, I guess they could still be Kryle's parents, having died from the Doomtrain, because we just know that they were in living memory, and basically everyone got to living memory when they died. But isn't living memory specifically attached to Alexandria? But then Kryle's parents could have been some of the contacts Miaili had in Alexandria, and that's why they are in living memory, and that's why Lommel and Iani would remember them, because they don't have regulators. Only the Alexandrian people had regulators, as far as I understand and remember it. I'm sure we'll get some answers. If they will be satisfactory is another answer.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand.
Mm-hmm.
We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. But even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
We have that means.
Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
So, Kryle's mother could have been your sister.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
So Kryle is your niece?
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
Niece-aunt relationship.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories.
And thus you have cousins too, Kryle.
My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Ooh, how would I use the key's power? Well, I am an adventurer, so of course I would explore worlds yet unknown to us. That is what I do, what I want.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry.
Well, it's kind of self-serving.
And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
Just
by the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Don't mind the way I'm dressed.
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
Perhaps amongst all those encrypted texts.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
The Shale is currently decrypting.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end.
Huh?
But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown.
Kyle,
it's just that...
I think I understand what you mean. No need to fret.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you?
I mean, you can have two homes. There's nothing wrong with that. You can be of two worlds.
A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Yes. Oh, serious.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands.
Yeah, I'd say about 12,000 years.
Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
I'm used to carrying heavy burdens. It'll be fine. Oh, hi. Oh. Hello? Aura girl? That's the first non-Milala we've seen. And she seemed... Huh. It's just wait at the gates. Yeah? Okay. I thought we were gonna go talk to her because she seemed very interested in us, even though she ran away from us. Oh well. Let's go to the gate. A procession of Milalas be approaching. Oh, Lommel.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
It's what we do.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doomtrail. Just like that. You're my hero, truly.
You're my hero.
I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
Because goddamn, Lommel, you're badass.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time.
That's a weird close-up.
But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart.
Yes. Oh.
For bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will.
We can...
My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
Take you to visit Aetherytes too.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
Let's go, ho, ho.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Yeah. I feel like life would be more filled with surprises if you live in despair, because then when you don't have hope, everything that's a good thing is a real surprise when it comes to you. Once we're back in Solution 9, I should like to relax with a hot cup of tea. If safe and reliable airship travel to Treno were possible, it would cut down on the length and danger of the journey. Yeah, but unfortunately, we have to go through the mines. But the mines are kinda cleared out. If they can just keep them cleared out, shouldn't be too bad. Though we're still in the 9th, it hardly feels like it up here. What a wonder. Still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Cosson will be wondering about my absence. Oh heavens, yes. I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Oh, think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be part of your adventure, and Cosson will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. So, Solution 9, you say? Hello, Cosson, we're home. Have you been worried? This explains much. I wondered why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? Well, it's quite a long story. You see, we did some airship travel, we went through a mine, we found Treno, we fought stuff, and we found Milala, and it was all very fun, and we got suplexed by a train. However stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And, as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well? Resigned sigh. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course, it was remiss of me. I do apologize. He's smiling under that beard. You can't see it, but he's smiling. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Oh, perfect timing, Shale. You're back. How did it go? Did you find a way down? Sure did. An airship, no less. And it was just so much lightning and lightning-aspected things and levin sickness and behemoths and Milalas and trains. You should have come. You should have been there. It was fun. Treno, I've heard the name. Incredible that it's sheltered the Milala all this time. I mean, it shouldn't really be that surprising considering that all basically took place in the last generation, the whole Kryle's parents and things. So still elder residents of Alexandria should have memories of Treno. Right? Because it's not like it happened that long ago. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives. They could be. Though our work isn't done yet, we have made progress on the decryption. I was actually on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. Well, in that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. Alright. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. Please do. Don't mind the beard. In the meantime, might I suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep, or 2 or 5? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. Kryl, I assume you will be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of porksies. Indeed, while I am aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin-afflicted. I shall have to ask Y'shtola to instruct me. 'Tis the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the Source. There's nowhere I would rather be. She made up her mind in the end. That should have been the last quest, since it had the same name as the patch. Meanwhile, earlier in Treno, it's almost a meanwhile.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
I'm still curious about that aura woman with the plushie. What was her deal? Why did we see her? Yeah, you! You! Exactly. What's your deal?
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area.
But you were caught.
But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me!
Halmarut, eh? Isn't that one of the missing Asians?
One need hardly be the Warrior of Light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Calyx?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Asian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
So what's your plan?
Put me down.
I mean, again, if you die, you can't...
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon.
You don't have the Unsunded to help you.
If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course,
we don't really have a course.
This world is doomed to die.
Oh. But why? No.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins. And every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence. Left by the will of the star.
By Zodiac? The sign was left by Zodiac. With the blows, fate's wandering will, for grey clouds presage winter's chill. I still don't know what the hell they're up to. And Calyx went on about why must they suffer the whole cycle of life and death. My first instinct was to say, well, because that's the natural order of things, but it really isn't it? Is it? At least not on Aetherytes, because the natural order of things was basically the ancients. And they're unnatural for us. But which is the natural... It is actually the real natural order of things. Long lives and only dying when they choose to return to the star. We are the ones who's actually living unnaturally, if we want to go by that. Because this was made. This is not how it worked in the beginning. This was orchestrated. It was constructed. But yeah, I don't know what the Winterers and the Withering of what? Withering of life? Silence left by the will of the star? Silence left by the emptiness of Zodiark? Because Zodiark was the will of the star, wasn't he? Ooh, I don't know. What I do know is that this MSQ and the Arcadian, but Arcadian is another thing, but the MSQ, holy hell, this was good. Comparatively to 7.123, this was excellent. It was fun. Got some humor back into it too. Just some to just you know, offset all the seriousness. But Lommel, awesome character. Doomtrain, fucking fun fight. Awesome music. And the dungeon, ooh. Final Fantasy IX battle themes in all that. Running through the cave, running through Treno. Oh, yeah. And Doomtrain, yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is one of my more favorite Final Fantasies, actually. And seeing a Final Fantasy VIII summon with Final Fantasy IX music was kind of weird, but it works. And yeah. In short, this MSQ was awesome. I don't recall having smiled that much through any MSQ in Dawntrail up until now. Looking forward to 7.5 and then 7.55. Where are we going? Are we gonna go to the 9th and try and save the 9th? Which would be kinda just recycling Shadowbringers thematically, wouldn't it though? Or maybe we'll focus more on the Southern Isles and the Milala. Maybe some sort of helping them escape, because as far as we know, it's only Treno that's alive. And helping them escape and come back to the Southern Isles. Come back to their original homeworld. I don't know, I've seen some people always talk about Mericidia, but there's been no real lead up to Mericidia. Then again, there was no real lead up to Dawntrail in Endwalker until 7.5 and 5.5, which was way too little. At least now we're building up the 9th and the Milalas, so maybe that'll lead somewhere. I don't know, we'll see what happens in 7.5 in 4 or 5 months. Anywho, this has been Into the Mist, Final Fantasy XIV, the 7.4 MSQ. I enjoyed myself so much. I'm gonna enjoy fighting Doomtrain quite a few more times, because that was just fun. Hopefully he shows up in the trial roulette. But for now, I'm going to leave this here. I'll see you when in 7.4 with the Alliance raids. No, it's 7.5. This was 7.4. In the Alliance raids. And the next MSQ, which I hope holds the same high class this one did. Anywho, thank you for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me. You take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.